Hey y'all, so let's have this quick conversation. I know we've been talking about self-love. It's all about self-love. But I do believe for us to get to a point where we love ourselves, we have found peace, we accept everything as is, we have to heal because I don't care how old you are. I don't care how successful you are. I don't care how perfect life may seem, how great of a body you may have, or the reports of the doctors and stuff like that. If you have been living, you have experienced trauma. And trauma could be from an accident, it could be from a loss of a child, from a loss of a person going through miscarriage, marriage, like a lot of things are trauma. It could be not growing up with a parent, not being validated, or it could be from a partner, a friendship, a business relationships, like things like that, right? And a lot of us wants to heal. A lot of us don't have the strength to, don't have the courage to, or a lot of us just start the healing process, but we get stuck in the different step there are. And when we first start to heal, we get angry. We run on anger. We lash out. We express ourselves. We let things out. Then we will get to where it's like we feel relief, but at the same time it's like we want to breathe. So we get to the point where we cry, we sad, and that comes with depression because usually when we finish being mad, that when we are like self-destruct, we push everyone away, we lash out on everyone, we run away, we go get ourselves in a quiet space. And a lot of time when we get ourselves to that quiet space, that's where we cry, we get sad, we get depressed, and some of us get suicidal thoughts and all that. And some of us get stuck in the anger part, some of us get move on to the sad part, and we get stuck there. And I feel like some of us do get stuck there as well, and we get to a point where accepting, when we finish with being with the anger, we finish with the sadness, we get to a point where we letting go, we trusting in God. There was a reason, we're trying to find our purpose. And sometime when we in that space, if we don't remain focused and grounded, we don't stay true to ourselves, we don't close our mind from others' perspective, we only see what's in front of us, we don't look we don't do the back and forth, we don't look for answers outside of us, we look inward, we accept, we take accountability, we forgive ourselves first and forgive others, understand others, and accept where we are at the moment, and not allowing fear to hold us from like from letting go of what we have or what we want. And we just we don't care about what's going to happen next, we just treasure the moment and the time, that present moment, right then and there. It's like we can get to where we doing the back and forth, and it get extremely emotional. We tend to question everything, we tend to overthink everything, we tend to get excited and start doing, I would say, like thing as far as I would say, we get so excited that we will make promises that we can keep because we doing it from a happy place. Or we'll get so angry and we'll say things that we can't take back and hurt other people's feelings. So all of those things are, regardless of how you look at it, they are bad. So I had to learn to figure it out for myself. And believing in yourself, in your own story, standing in your own truth. It doesn't matter what other people like about you, what other people doesn't like, if other people believe in what you're saying, if other people agree with what you're saying, if other people understand what you're saying. It Those things doesn't matter. And you don't do it when you journaling and you trying to put your feeling out. Don't do it from a place where you angry. Don't never journal or from a place where you angry. You can write a letter, you can vlog or whatever it is from a place of that, meaning you're not doing it towards somebody, you're not doing it towards yourself, you're not keeping tab, you're not keeping log, you just speaking it out to the universe, you just letting it go into the universe, you just releasing it back. It's not yours, it's not meant for me, I'm letting it out. And then once you get your place to a calm, good mood where you feel settled, where you feel grounded, where you know who you are based on how you feel at that moment, not how you used to feel or how you wish to feel at that moment, then you affirm certain things about it. You set goals from it. You pray about it. You align yourself. You find steps and things you should do to make it better. And I want to do different videos where it's going to, of course, be 10 minutes at a time, where we're going to focus on the different type of emotion, how we use them, how we should pay attention to not use certain things. I feel like the only emotion someone should use, it's love. Love is passion, love is care, it's kindness, it makes you mindful, it makes you aware, it makes you grounded, it makes you understand, it makes you quiet and pay attention and really not just hear what someone is saying while that person is typing, while that person is speaking. Instead of you trying to understand, you already, like, from the first three words, you're already forming your own sentences, your own answers in your mind. And when you do that, unfortunately, you did not actually process the rest of the conversation. You did not process what the person was saying, meaning you wasn't listening. You heard what you wanted to hear and then go back. And also, a lot of us, we get to take everything personal. It's like we feel like, oh, we've been in the receiving end, so we have to protect ourselves, we have to shield ourselves. If we can relate to our post, it doesn't matter if we don't know the person, we feel angry, we feel the need to lash out, we feel the need to protect ourselves because we refuse to be in that place where we are receiving. But at the same time, it's like you either are stuck in like a guilt because it has been done to you, you haven't forgive the person, or you forgive the person and not yourself, or you still missing that person, you trying to hold on to something that's already not, or you don't want to accept the fact that what's done is done. It wasn't your fault, it happened, it is what it is. You can't control what someone else do to you. You only can control the access the person have. So I do understand, just because you cut someone access, that doesn't mean that person gonna realize it for them to apologize, because they did know what they did to you in the first place. They are aware. They're not going to apologize because they don't care, they don't see what they did to you, it's wrong, because it's probably because it has been done to them. So to them, it's normal. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with the fact that I've hurt you, and you got to be tough, you got to be able to take it. So you have to learn to be okay by not getting an apology, by not being okay, and by moving on without a part of a puzzle, because there's not always going to be every part of a puzzle, because other people is part of your life. You can only puzzle yourself and not try to fill in every pieces where there is people that you're gonna outgrown, other people gonna be left, some gonna die, some gonna move on, some gonna travel, some going to just be in their own world.